No, there's some.
I rolled over it and just didn't even touch it.
No. Check out the view. We have learned from our mistake last time. You want to say hi to the camera? Look at him go! Welcome back to Todd Family Farm. We just finished up planting for the year, and that was in the last video, and now we're going right into spraying season, so we got to get the sprayer ready to go. And in the last video I explained kind of what we have to do to get the sprayer ready to go, and then we also put in some plugs and strainers and stuff like that. The only thing that we really have to do now is to get the tips on the sprayer, and so we're gonna be working on that, and I'll show you that, and then we'll be ready to go. I don't think we're actually gonna get any spraying done today just because it's kind of windy and it needs to be very, very calm to spray. So in the morning we'll get some spraying done. I don't know if we're getting any done today, but we're gonna get everything ready to go at least. Okay, we got the sprayer booms spread out. Okay, so we're just looking for leaks along here right now. Looks good down here. Okay, we don't see any leaks, so now we have to get the spraying tips put on these nozzles here. So all of these along here get spraying tips put on. Okay, so here they are. You get a tip and, oops, dropped it there, a strainer to go in. I'm going to try and do it with one hand. So you take this tip, put the strainer in it like that, then you just slide it on like this. There's a little notch, and then you just turn that to lock it in. And there you go, simple as that. Just all of these along both booms and the back get done. Okay, it is a while later. We got the sprayer ready to go. So tomorrow morning we will be starting spraying. So stay tuned for that. You got the sprayer ready to go. We are waiting in the truck for Dad because earlier this morning we pinned Flossie, separated Flossie and her calf because we're gonna milk Flossie this afternoon. So our calf has been on her for a couple of days now, like almost a week, I think, at this point. So Flossie is our milk cow, so we're going to be milking her this afternoon. We separated the calf off earlier this morning so that she would have plenty of milk this afternoon, and we're heading over for that now. Okay, so we are checking for beans, and if they're up, then that kind of messes up our spraying plans. Hopefully they're not up. What? Hey, they. No, there's some. Wow. Are we gonna be able to spray? Well, as you saw out there, the beans are all but through the surface of the soil. They are just right there. And I've explained this before, but what we're going to be spraying these beans with cannot come in contact with the bean plant or the bean seed. So if they're above ground, we can't spray that. So we're going to have to look in the morning and see what we think, if they can be sprayed or not. But they are just right there at the top of the soil. So, okay, here is Mom and Baby. They're right next to each other here. We just pinned them off. Oh no, my camera lens is dirty. Okay, hopefully that's better. We just pinned them off so that he wouldn't suck her dry, so we could have some milk, because she's got plenty of milk for us and the calf.
home.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we just finished castrating the calf there, and he's back up and at it. He's fine. Okay, we're back home now. Got the lambs fed. We're in the process of weaning Sweet Pea off. And we have fresh milk, which is so exciting. Fresh milk is so good. So we are very excited about that. So tomorrow is actually supposed to be pretty breezy, which is not good for spraying, but it's supposed to be cold in the morning. So we're hoping to get an early start around like 5:30 to get started spraying. Stay tuned for tomorrow to see that. Good morning, everyone. It is bright and early Tuesday morning. It's got a beautiful sunrise, and I'm gonna do some spraying. So, I'm gonna get the sprayer loaded up. It's beautiful, isn't it? Dad's gonna head to the field. Can you tell I'm kind of tired because I slept in and I was supposed to be up at like 5. That's what I was aiming for, but I slept until 5:30, so now we're out here. I gotta go find them and see where they're at. Dad and Lemuel already headed out, so nice sunrise. We're gonna get the sprayer loaded up. We're gonna get some spraying done. It's perfectly calm right now, but I think it's supposed to get up to like 15-ish mile-per-hour wind today, so we aren't gonna be able to spray in that, but hopefully we can get a lot done before then. Okay, we got all the chemicals down here, got the pump started. This little thing right there is where you add the chemicals into the sprayer to mix with the water. Okay, well, we got Dad loaded up for his first load, and now he's spraying the big field around the barn. And we're actually over here at the barn to do chores now, so I'm turning the sheep out to pasture from their lot. One tank will do hopefully 100 acres for the first spraying, and then we'll have to load them again, so there you go. Come on. There you go. Come on, Sally. Oh, Rosie wants her morning scratch. You gotta get going, Rose. You gotta get going. Sally's leaving you too. You're gonna get left behind. Then you'll be screaming for me when you can't see them. There you go. This is something that we did because during the night we pinned the sheep up in this lot, which is just a little bit more secure. But the horses would get in this lot during the day, and then they wouldn't want to go back out. But the sheep needed to be able to get in this lot because they need to have access to the barn as well as the little waterer throughout the day. So took this chain, we put it across, the sheep can go under it, the horses can't get in, and so far it's worked really well. Okay, give you guys a little update in the sheep barn. With planting and everything going on, you guys haven't heard from the sheep in a while. Come on, Pee-wee. Okay. There you go, Sweet Pea. Come on out. Okay, Pee-wee's finishing her bottle. Sweet Pea over there is in the process of being weaned. She only gets half a bottle now, and I'm going to wean her off pretty quickly. But exciting update for Sweet Pea. If you remember, she broke her leg trying to jump out of her pen. Well, we put a splint on it, we changed it once or twice, and then we took it off the other day, and it is healed completely. She uses it just like any of her other legs, so that is very exciting, and we are very happy about that. So, Sweet Pea is doing very well. Hi. Hi. The tadpoles have hatched. Okay, so we're down here at the pond, me and Emma, and if you remember a while ago, we showed you the toad eggs and all the toads that were down here, and they've hatched. So there are tons of tadpoles. Here, Emma caught one. Here's a little one. Don't know if you can see very well, but in the water there are tons of little tadpoles swimming around. See them all there? Okay, me and Emma came down to get some lawn chairs for Mom and Isella to sit on, and Dad just got back from spraying to load again. So we used up all the spray that we had loaded up, and he's back to load again. What are you doing?
I'm a deer.
Daddy.
Found that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It had been planted over, and
Wow.
the planter rolled over it and just didn't even touch it. It was just laying there. And there's a row here and a row there, and it was right there. It's just fine. That's a nice one. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 points.
Nice.
And this is a real dandy one. See? I don't think they match, though. They're not the same.
Be quite the unique looking deer if they did.
I was a unique looking deer.
Hello. What are you doing?
I'm gonna come to this side after that.
Hi, Rocky. Is Rocky your buddy?
No.
What?
No.
Okay, we got Dad loaded again, and he's gonna go spray that out. Got the battery charging on this mower because it was giving us problems and the blade wouldn't stay engaged. So Dad said to charge the battery, so that's what I'm doing, and we're gonna mow today. I think Emma is getting started on the big area with the big mower. We're gonna get this guy back up and running. And then I think Papa started the fans running down on the corn in the big bin at the barn, and he wants me to go down there and climb up to look in the top of the bin just to make sure that the corn isn't spoiled, which would be make sure it doesn't smell like it's spoiling, and make sure the air coming out of the bin from the fans isn't hot, which would also be a sign that it is spoiling. So I'm gonna go do that and make sure that corn is all good. Here we are, got one fan running, so I gotta climb all the way up to the top. So I guess I'll take you guys along with me. that is raccoon poop, which means a raccoon has been all the way up here. What in the world? I got a handy little gate here. Oh, look at how high up we are. What a view. There's a sheep down there. Well, right up there is where I have to go. So here we go. It's very small at the top, so that's fun. Okay, here's the lid. I'm gonna open up here. Okay. There it is. It smells okay. Doesn't smell rotten or anything. The air was slightly warmer than out here. There we go. While I'm up here, check out the view. Nice. And back down we go. Okay, we are back now. We checked the corn in the bin and to see if it needed a fan run on it. We decided it didn't. It smelled okay. The temperature inside the bin that was coming out was a little bit warmer than outside, but it looked good. So we stopped the fan on that, and then I'm gonna be mowing now because I had a 20-minute timer set on the battery charger when we were gone, and it's done. So it should be okay to go, I hope. Let's see if this bad boy will fire up now. It's not really though, it's kind of, yeah. Okay, well, I thought I was recording when I started it. Turns out I was not. So, it started though, it sounds much better than what it has been sounding like. So, I think we're good. And let's go mow, because I didn't really get to mow last time because this mower wasn't working. But let's go. I'm ready to do some mowing. I like mowing. Here we go. Remember what I just said about how I'm looking forward to mowing? And it sounded much better, and I like mowing. Well, I went out there to start mowing, and guess what? The blade will not engage, and I have no idea why, because when Dad started it engaged on the first time, and it won't engage with me, so I'm not happy about this, but I really don't know what else I can do about it, so I guess I'm just gonna have to be done, and I get stuck with the weed eating. Mowing is so much funner than weed eating. Okay, well, after the disappointment of my mower, I did weed eat a little bit, but to be honest, I just don't feel like weed eating right now. So, we are going to take the four-wheeler down, me and Emma, as always, and we are going to see if the sweet corn has germinated, because seed was like a year old or something, so we have to make sure that it is sprouting okay. So, here we go. Okay, we have made it. As you can see, the field corn is up good, but we don't see the sweet corn up at all, which is not a good sign. So we're gonna dig and find the seeds, and hopefully the seeds have sprouted. Wait, there's a root. Yep, okay. This is really good. Do you see that? The seed has sprouted, the root is out. So that is really good, which means the seeds, yep, there it is. So they're working their way up. They just, because these seeds were kind of old, so we were taking a little bit of a risk in planting them, but they are doing good. So that is really good. Okay, me and Emma are gonna go down to mow and weed eat around the pond, and we have learned from our mistake last time. So we're actually gonna check the gas tank before we go. Okay, we've got a good half a tank. You're good. Okay, Dad just came back and got loaded up for his third load, and I was inside eating lunch when they loaded, so I didn't get any footage of that, but it was just a partial load because he's only got like 50-ish acres left the bean spraying done. So I came down to the pond because he's gonna be doing that field right over there first, and I wanted to get some footage of the sprayer going. Papa's over in the waterway. It looks like he's smoothing out some of the ridges and stuff in there. So we got that going on, and I think that's gonna be it for today. We're gonna have a little bit of an earlier day today, which will be nice because we've been going pretty hard the past week or so. So that's that. Here's the goslings. I'm not gonna hurt you, buddies. Just want to get by. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Look at them go. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7. 7 of them. Okay, so we're over here at the barn now. I did some weeding. Dad actually got finished with spraying the beans anyways. So that's done, and got my little buddy here. Emma's getting Flossie's feed ready. So we separated Flossie off from the calf again this morning, and so that she'd have some milk this afternoon. So Dad's gonna milk her again. Hi, Zir. Hi. You want to say hi to the camera? Oh, he's hungry.
Go ahead and lock it.
Okay, so we found this little guy up by our house. It's a little paint turtle, and we have several of these in our pond. We don't mind these guys being in our pond because they don't go around eating all the fish. So we're gonna let him go down here at the pond. He was up by our house, and we're gonna let him go in the pond. Here's some minnows. Okay, right here. Set him down there. I think he likes it. And he is gone. We'll have to trail mud behind him. I think it's safe to say that he has found a new home. Okay, everyone, it is actually the next day, but I didn't get a chance to talk a little bit about spraying yesterday, so I'm going to do that now. And I just want to explain a little bit about spraying to some of you who maybe are not farmers, and I just want to make sure that you guys understand what we're doing and how we're doing it. So, I think that spraying is a very misunderstood and or misrepresented part of farming, so I'd like to help you guys to understand a little bit better about what it is really like. So, a lot of people, when they think of spraying, they kind of think of this farmer who doesn't know what he's doing, just go out here and grab up a couple jugs of chemicals and dump it in the sprayer and go spray that on the cornfield. When really it is spraying is a very calculated and thought out process, and you have to really know what you're doing. There's a lot of thought put into it. So at the beginning of the year, before we're planting or anything like that, Papa and Daddy will go through and decide what we're spraying, how much we're spraying, and when we're spraying. So we get that figured out, we get our chemicals delivered, and then we have it's like a big recipe. We have a list there of exactly how much we have to put in per batch, per acre, per 100 acres, whatever. So it's like a big recipe that we're following, and you have to be very careful and you have to be very concentrated whenever you're filling the sprayer up, because you make one little mistake and you just wiped out your entire crop. So it is definitely a very meticulous process and takes a lot of thought. we are not spraying as much chemical as I think a lot of people would think. So the most that we are spraying of any one type of chemical is a pint. So that is it, 1 pint of chemical for 1 acre. Several of the chemicals that we are spraying, we're only spraying like 3 to 6 ounces per acre. So I measured that out, and about 2 ounces is about a 1/4 cup of liquid. So if you add that up, 6 ounces would be 3/4 of a cup of chemical for 1 acre. So I think that is a lot less than most people think of when they think of spraying. And what spraying is you can take, let's say we have a pint. So we have a pint of a certain type of chemical to kill the weeds coming up in our crops, and we need to get that applied evenly over 1 acre, perfectly evenly. Let me just give you guys an idea of how big an acre is real quick. It is somewhere around 43,000 square feet, and to give you guys a rough idea of how big that is, you see that hog house down there and all the grass surrounding it? That is very roughly the size of 1 acre. So we need to take 1 pint of chemical and spread it perfectly evenly out over that entire acre. So how do we do that? Well, we take 10 gallons of water, mix that pint of chemical in very well with that 10 gallons of water, and then spray that 10 gallons of spray out over that entire acre. That way the chemical is sprayed perfectly even over that entire acre. So that is what the sprayer does. That is the way we do it, except we're doing it on a larger scale. So instead of doing just 1 acre at a time and 1 pint of chemical at a time, we will do 1,000 gallons at a time. So enough for 100 acres, and we will do enough chemical for 100 acres. So that is kind of how spraying works and what we do, and I hope that helps you guys to understand it a little bit better. I know that a lot of people have a very different understanding of what spraying is than what it is realistically, and like I said, it's a very misunderstood part of farming. So I hope this helps you guys to understand it a little bit better and what we're doing, because I really want you guys to understand. When we show you the videos, I want you guys to understand what we're doing, why we're doing it, and how we're doing it. So I hope this helps you guys to understand a little bit better of the spraying process and when we're loading things up and everything like that. So also real quick here, I just wanted to clarify officially that Farmathon is over. So if you don't know, Farmathon is something new that we started up this year, where every day through planting season we upload a video every single day. Well, we are finished with planting season now, so Farmathon is over. I'll go back to uploading a few times a week, and if we have enough footage to upload every day, maybe I'll upload every day for a little bit. But as of right now, Farmathon is over, and we can count on videos a couple to a few times a week, depending on how much content we have and how busy we are. So I hope that helps you guys to understand a little bit about what we're doing and why we're doing it and how we're doing it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It means so much to us. Every one of you that watches our videos, every single view that we get really just encourages us and helps us to keep going. I really enjoy making YouTube videos, and it means so much to us that you guys want to watch them and enjoy watching them and continue watching them, and that you continue to like the videos and leave comments, and all of your support means so much to us. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.